І так. Доброго вечора всім. Так, ми мали піти сюди. Треба розібратися з цими бідолашними. Це все? Серйозно? Я думав, там ще хвиля буде. Ну, виходить, що так.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an
Там
Akashic.
хтось живий? Ні, фігня якась. Ань? Наче так.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Всі знають, що мені потрібна нагорода. Добре, дякую, дякую.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar. Son of a whore.
You're Sid. I was
Whoa.
there in Kosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Окей. Наживаємо ворогів. Добре. Добре. Окей. Ну, що зробиш? Нас впізнали. Так як ми не можемо виконувати інших квестів поки що. Ну а ми далі підемо по сюжету. Поки що. Ну, я все рівно, в принципі, користувався цією штукою. Так що ці два орба мені нібито в нагоді, але не знаю, не відчуваю від них ніякого сенсу. А ось Гіга Флеєр таке собі.
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Ну, тепер будуть.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Закупитись.
Here, take a look at my wares. Anything else?
Potion.
A fine choice. Anything else?
Можливо, стонскін мені
A fine choice.
потрібен буде. 99 секунд, насправді. Треба було це використати тоді. Нічого. Піднімемо трохи еквіп, я думаю, ми зможемо подужати ту тварюку.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Барнабас, він же Одін.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Oh,
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king!
Hello there.
He has come to save us from the Akashic.
привіт, котик.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Ну,
Enough.
good luck. One hit.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hmm.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Ну, скоріш за все. Буде щось дуже сумне. Хеппі-енду не буде, так?
So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Aww.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Read Gamebox.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Подивимося на карту світу. І тепер ми можемо. Ага.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed
What brings you to our humble village, young man?
Це їх мер.
If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to interrupt their work.
Окей, окей.
Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Caratha. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Окей. Де... О. Ще там квест. На всякий випадок візьмем.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
О. Справжні торгівці.
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. Three of them, to be precise. One each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Окей. Давайте спочатку так.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic.
Просто десь тут, ясно. Навіщо пріоритет робив? Ну, добре. Просто сам знайди. Квест на те, щоб... Ну, ми тут старались, обійди місто, пожалуйста, будь ласка.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Один є.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to...
Goblin coins.
Not a scratch on them.
Wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you, madam?
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing recently? Thank you for the deal, mister.
What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Decent quarry's been hard to find since this first turned.
It has indeed.
Ну і останній.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
Окей. 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 Ну, сподіваюсь, не треба буде обирати.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
При тридцяті.
Would that I could have seen for myself. Come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Блін. Так і треба було зробити. Та ні, ніхто не знає. Ти чого? Ніхто не знає зараз про єновий шоп. Я так і знав. Так, добре. Прийдеться подивитись там, де... Ні. Ні. Ой, вибачте, я тільки що дещо побачив, і такого лайна я не очікував. Привіт, Деменич. Привіт, друже. Я вже не можу. Не можу подивитись. Те, що сам транслюю, на жаль, походу. Типу в повторі. Чи так тяжко? Та, не треба тобі знати, це... Це мої замути, можна сказати. Просто я дуже розчарований. Ось і все. Можу подивитись, до речі, все нормально. Зараз подивимося, що я бачу. Я не думаю, що їх треба все-таки запам'ятовувати, а потім такий, блін, їх ж треба запам'ятовувати, скоріш за все.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor, sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Yes.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Так, Деменич, це особисте. Ще одна людина вляпалась в одну гру. Ми її не називаємо. Угу. А так не хотіло ще більше розчаровуватись. Таке. О, Ресеті пише, до речі, прийшов Metroid Prime, зіграв в нього. Чудова гра, навіть відчув графон. Так, вона достатньо гарна, проте деякі штуки відсутні. Ну, якби вона все рівно виглядає гарніше, там вони ніби її зробили все добре, все окей, ніби класний ремастер. Але відсутнє дещо, що було все-таки присутнє в оригіналі. Тобто майже все добре зробили. Ну, тобто я також, напевно, її пограю. Не буду все-таки чіпати оригінал. Все-таки краще не емулювати. Я в свій час напарився з емуляторами. Було дуже... Ну, по-різному. Було дивно. З різними емуляторами різні були проблеми. Особливо на ранніх стадіях. Багато вилітів, баги зі звуком і так далі тому подібне. А хотілося, щоб все було, ну, ідеально, практично. Таке. Так, то мені треба... О, а тут що? Inaccessible? Чому? Ну, звідти треба йти, так? Я піду звідси спочатку. Потім всі інші квести буду закривати. Але Дред більше схожий на класичні метроїди. Тобто... Дред, звичайно, класний. Так просто не юзаю емулятори. Ну зараз я не буду їх юзати. Що було раніше? Я хотів показати якусь цікаву гру, яка була цікава мені. Поділитись цим. Дивіться, що є. Ближній бій? Ти про яку гру? Удар ногою. Ти про Prime? Метроїді? Не знаю. От тут в Prime не знаю. Тут чомусь не можу сказати. Я впевнений, що там є якась абілка, але... Здебільшого ні. Ця гра не про це. Хз, може щось буде. Я ж її тільки, знаєш, починав грати, так подивився, знаєш. Так. Що це я роблю? Нам треба ось цю штуку прибити, яка там ходить. Чи це про робота? А, ні. Про дуже сильну жінку.
You deserve a rest. Maybe. Looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Блін. Ой. Ну, крім Лари Крофт, ну давайте згадаємо, які були ігри, де головний герой це була жінка. Вже два є. Метроїд, Самус, Лара Крофт, ну Tomb Raider, Лара Крофт. Хто ще? Давайте більше. Нам треба більше, нам потрібні аргументи. Так, з недавніх, не дуже давніх є. A Plague Tale, Requiem. Forspoken не рахується. Гра лайно. Не рахується. Ні. Ня-а. Я навіть це зарахувати не можу, це не гра. Це бенчмарк. Невдалий. Вибачте, але ні. Не можу. Ні. Not a chance. Slime Rancher. Ага.
The bandits may be no more. Look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps. But the
Як цю людину затаймаутити? 9 тайм-аутів? Давай зробимо ювілейний. Ювілейний. Контрол. Точно. Нір Автомата. Точно. Байонетта. Неймовірні 3 частини. Одна з моїх улюблених ігор. Так, точно. Це ж тут. Вже достатньо багато. Частково, напевно, Тенчо, тому що там якби можна грати або, ну, багато де можна грати або за одного персонажа, або за іншого. І сюжетні лінії різні. Resident 3 ремейк, точно. І, в принципі, багато резидентів. Так, починаючи з першого, другий, третій, четвертий також за Аду можна грати. В п'ятому також можна, але, ну, знаєте, воно все-таки розділяється з хлопцями. Так, далі, що там ще? Ну, практично любий резидент, майже. Хентайного ні, давай без хентайну, окей? Точно. Практично любий резидент. Рілі. Це буде Детройт. Ну, якщо вже така п'янка, ну там декілька головних героїв, тоді це буде ще не тільки Детройт, а Beyond Two Souls виходить. Там же точно. Що означає? Хентай ми відкладемо кудись в інший бік. Це для еліти. Привіт, Репард. Так, вибачте.
Clive, listen! I've found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
Окей, давайте не будемо все-таки рахувати юнісекс ігри і які ділять сюжет з хлопцями. Угу. Ну, хоча б, щоб дійсно мейн-протагоніст була дівчина. Так, що там ще? Ну, є квести, багато. Island Isolation, так. Ну, не тільки на Switch.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Та є ігри, 100% повно. Гріс, я думаю, також
What a mess.
можна врахувати.
You fought very bravely.
Пару бумер-шутерів за жінок. Ну ось. Бачиш, є. Tales of Berseria, я думаю, підійде. Returnal. Окей. Я, до речі, вона в мене є, і я думаю, її все-таки пройти. Багато чого є. Ми чекаємо реліз цього Armored Core, чекаємо Dragon's Dogma, чекаємо фіналку. З нетерпінням чекаємо Alan Wake, до речі. Так. Я от думаю, на що брати? На PlayStation 5 чи на ПК? Мені чомусь здається, що вона, в принципі, в одну ціну і там, і там. Вони відмовились від фізичного носія, так що тільки так. Хоча воно ж єсі, так. Буде, так що. Ну так, воно дешевше там. Добре, воно там дешевше, але я не потягну, мені здається. Мій ПК буде взлітати, так що. Зате українські субтитри. Це буде неймовірно. Реопард буде корчитись в конвульсіях. Я вже бачу це. Це буде прекрасно. Неймовірно. Ну, якщо на релізі, то PS5, я також так думаю, що краще вже на PlayStation 5 взяти. Так. Але Деменич каже, але я нічого з цього не грав, окрім першої Лари та що ще в 90-х була. Знаєш чому? Ти сексист? Жартую. Я думаю, ти фізично не можеш. Так, вибачте, мені треба було це взяти. О. Дійшли!
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Ха, так і знав. Ага, ти за приста жінку грав, Деменич. Воу. Тому що ніхто не дізнається, що ти граєш за дівчинку в інтернеті. О, ще. Хильнув, так? Ну це не важливо.
You're finished.
Прохожу на Lord of the Fallen планується на стрімі? В далекій перспективі? Можливо. Зазвичай я в такі ігри, навіть як Lord of the Fallen, на старті проходив. До речі, це одна із перших ігор в мене на стрімі була. Який це рік був? 13, 14, здається.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you, anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Ну, перша гра за багато часу, Джелі. Так. Ремейк 4-го. Але насправді перша це The Louisin.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Oops.
Goots, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Серйозно, вона виколола йому очі? Напевно, ні. Так чи ні? Може, він просто обіцявся.
Is he?
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
Все-таки виколола? Ні.
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry lost everything. his coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Добре, все-таки виклала. Окей. 100%. Добре. А, тут здати квест. Ну, потім здамо, ми все рівно туди будемо повертатись. Так, тут ми будемо. Стоп, а що там? Inferno, окей. Тут і там. Ну, добре. Давайте тут. Ну, Assassin's Creed Odyssey це unisex game. Whatever. Але все рівно всі грають за Кассандру.
Arthur's got a big heart. It's a pity there's so many who are happy to take advantage of it.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
The Dalamil. Окей. Ось тутки.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy. The gentleman of the town guard.
Ну, треба було відразу взяти цей квест. Так, буде трошки швидше.
Ready, go? Run like the wind. Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Oh. А, він останній залишався. Інших вже добили. Окей.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Ну, добре. Далі. Окей. Добре, що я не взяв це завдання. Візьму зараз. Так. Виконаю його. Так.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. This man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Так, зачекайте, з тої катсцени, яка була раніше. Якщо я правильно зрозумів підсказки, то є же ще одна людина в капюшоні. Виходить, це дівчина? Домінант Іфріта? Дівчина? Зе. Мені так здалось.
This one's all.
Оу, щит. О, ні. Стих. Ні, час зупиняється, але в принципі окей. Оу! До речі, з приводу Lord of the Fallen.
Make for the town while you can.
А, потім.
There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
З приводу Lord of the Fallen. Напевно, скоріше ні. Чим так. Хоча... Той Lord of the Fallen, який був, я пройшов раза 2 або 3. Скоріш за все 3. І я не помітив, що це, ну, так, не дуже гра. Якось я звик до того, що вона достатньо таки повільна, лагуча. І... ну, дійсно, ти багато де замкнений в анімаціях. Не знаю. Хіба що якимось магічним чином мені вдасться пограти в цю гру. Тоді так. Але поки що тратитись на неї я... ні. Так багато ще в цьому році вийде. Ще треба Алана Вейка придбати і цей Armored Core. Подивимося. Ну і без цього в нас повно ігор. З такими темпами, з можливістю стрімити. Це дуже надовго. І тепер ніякі, напевно, спідрани ігор, ну, не буду робити, скоріш за все. Подивимося. Але це було прикольно. Та я вже знайшов. Вже знайшов. Ах ти пес. О, ні, не те. Але нічого. Enemy slain. Ну, добре. Ресурси то дадуть? Так. А далі... ну, ось там показано навіть, де мені знайти. Знайти інший інгредієнт. О, бачу вже. Це ті квіти. Трави.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Resurrect. Так, тепер ми на ханти зможемо піти. До речі. Так. Так, куди мені тепер? Сюди. Martha's Rest. Потім здамо завдання тому чуваку, який з цими курками. Куди їх обробляти. Ми вполювали тваринку.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Air breath. Ні. Стільки білок, а я чомусь не всі хочу використовувати. Так, тепер здамо тут спочатку і подивимося, де там ханти, якщо є нові. Одразу лутати нагороду. Якщо є що крафтити, треба скрафтити.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Та-дам! Maybe. Так, що у нас тут? І сюди. Думаєш, ну, щось є, Джелі.
See the sun again? It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Зараз, напевно, буде якийсь жах. Так.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Ну, давай, давай.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
Ну, в тебе реакція, чуваче.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Так, і останнє.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Quest complete. Око за око. Так. Ага. Так, тепер ханти. Нас пускають. Тепер можна глянути, може... О, Джил.
Canva's walls will not hold the Akashic Horde for long. We can only hope they hold it for long enough.
Ні, протримають.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Ну, тут небагато залишилось, до речі.
Here you are.
Це означає, що ми дуже близько до кінця гри. Угу. Ще квестів буде, але... В основному, ну...
Come again. I may have more for you.
Можливо, на цій неділі закінчимо. Хз. Yes, it is. South of Taba, Dalmacia. Окей, ми знайдемо. Будемо йти далі і знайдемо. Окей. Я зараз відійду. Ну добре, треба тоді перерву включити.